24-hour News 8's Rick Albin is standing by in the newsroom right now. Rick?
Yeah, one of the first things that we thought about was reaching out to part of the administration in the state, not only because the state may have some role in rebuilding this, but Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley, this is your hometown, so I'll start this interview someplace I wouldn't normally. Have you been in touch with your family? Is everybody in the Calley family safe after this storm?
Yes, thankfully. Our house is about 2 miles south of where the damage is, so everybody was fine, but as you can't imagine, reached out right away.
Lieutenant Governor, you know this area. You grew up there. You know a lot about this. This is that area just off the interstate. We can see, I've got a picture right behind me that is of that Goodwill store that is just flattened. What do you know about the damage? We heard the chief say so far no serious injuries. Nobody even transferred to the hospital. Is that what you're hearing as well?
It is, and thank God for that. It's a when you see the extensive damage, particularly the Goodwill store, but how many roofs were off and debris that was flying around. The fact that there are no serious injuries known at this point is something we're very, very thankful for. And the key is, I think, we just got to let the emergency services people do their work. And so I'm proud of what they do. They practice for this stuff. Very excellent professional people that are on the job right now, and I know that they'll get the job done.
Given that, have you had a chance to view any of this firsthand, or are you just getting information kind of like we are? Reporters are there, we're seeing live pictures, but have you been able to see any of this firsthand?
I happen to be quite a ways away in another part of Michigan at the moment, and so I'm seeing the images the same way that you are. But at the end of the day, the last thing we need is a politician getting in their way. But no.
Well, at that point, you're probably exactly right. But in a day or two, it is certainly possible the state may have a role in this. And I know I don't want to second guess any of this, but if there is some effort to reach out to the state, what are the procedures? What do you have to go through? You have to come up with declarations of emergency and that type of thing. Is that the process?
Basically, it is. Yeah, it is. The local government folks will do an assessment and determine if there was the need to declare a disaster of some sort, and at that point, it's elevated to the state. Seeing the damage, I mean, it looks very extensive, but it would be premature for me to speculate on whether or not the locals would feel this is something to elevate to the state or not.
Lieutenant Governor, first of all, thank you very much for being on with us here this evening. We are glad to hear that your family is all safe, and I hope that over the next few days that we'll be able to talk with you, perhaps on camera or maybe even live, so we can get a better sense of your take on this happening right literally in your backyard. Thanks for your time today.
Thanks, Rick.